What's up, y'all? It has been, what, 2 weeks? Long time no speak. I hope y'all are doing well. I am glad to be back here with you, marking up charts. I took a little disconnect from the world and visited my family in the South, figuring out that I have allergies, and it was not pleasant. But the discomfort, the temporary discomfort, was definitely worth it. I got to spend some QT with my sister, my brother, my parents. So it was a nice little disconnect. And what I want to look at today is EURCAD. Unfortunately, I do not have Smart Trader today. It's acting up. So I am going old school with it and using TradingView. So TradingView about to really have me working to figure some stuff out. If you're new to the channel, my name is Casey. I am a registered commodity trading advisor with the National Futures Association. And I do technical analysis videos and also like some motivational videos and educational videos, content built around learning how to trade in the Forex market. So if you like what you see here, consider subscribing to the channel. What I'm going to do today, if I can talk, is going to be a technical analysis of EURCAD. So I told you I'm in TradingView. Typically I use Smart Trader, but they're having some issues. So I got to go old school. So I start off from the monthly and I identify my key levels. And when I say key levels, I'm talking about areas where price has the potential to reverse. How do you determine that? You look for your highs and your lows. If you don't know what a swing high is, if you don't know what a swing low is, then I definitely encourage you to sign up for the no-cost mini course so that you can follow along and understand what it is that I'm talking about. So I've identified these levels on the monthly. Now I'm going to go to my lower time frame, which is the weekly, next, and do the same thing. Now I color code my time frames. It helps me to be able to quickly assess where I am when I pull up my charts. And so I would advise that you do the same. If you're not already using some sort of system to distinguish what you're doing. Okay, y'all. So wait a minute. Okay. Yeah, using TradingView, you're definitely going to get some exercise in for sure. Cause right now your girl is struggling a little bit. I done got spoiled by Smart Trader. Smart Trader is a phenomenal tool that has definitely improved my trading and allowed me to get the edge that I needed in order to become funded. So I have come to rely on those, but as I always say in my videos, knowing how to do this stuff by hand is a must to, just because, the system could go out for whatever reason, and here we are. I'm going through it right now and mad about it. Okay, mad. All right. So what I'm looking for now, what is this? This is a daily. What I'm looking for now, here's a level, are my levels of support, because I don't have a level of resistance that I can identify just yet. I don't have the full formation right here, but I do see several levels of daily support that I can identify. And so I'm going to knock those out. There we go. And I'm going to drop down to the 4 hour. So no matter if you're a swing trader, a scalper, an intraday trader, you should be doing multiple time frame analysis, which is what we're doing right now. It just definitely gives you some insight into the market to be able to make informed choices about how you want to trade, how you want to approach the market. It takes a little bit of time, to go through, look at everything, mark it all up. But I would say that it's definitely worth it because you can take advantage of both short-term and long-term moves. And you got a little bit of, I say, edge in the market. So I only go down to the 4 hour because I'm a swing trader. And sometimes I will go lower, but today I'm not. I looked at EURCAD, I want to say about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks ago. And I thought I saw an opportunity for a buy, and I was able to hop in, make some money. And I got out because I started to see signs of a potential sale. And so what I wanted to do today was to go over with you guys what I saw and what I'm doing right now. Oh, I didn't mention I'm a heavily based fib trader. And so I use Fibonacci retracement and extensions to complete my analysis. So what I've done now, I've configured my Fibonacci tool like this. Again, if you don't know how, I suggest that you sign up for the mini course so that you can learn how to do it. It's free. So I got a low. I got my high. I believe the high is here. We had a 38.2 pullback, the extension here. So now I want to measure my next fib. The thing with TradingView is that, I like a very clean chart. And so I find it difficult to keep my chart organized. I find it difficult to keep my chart clean and organized on TradingView when I'm running out my fibs. That's the challenge that I run into. And then with Smart Trader, when using the fib, you pretty much eliminate human error. And so there is a possibility that I may be running these fibs incorrectly, and we may get a different play. But I'm still going to go ahead and do this analysis. So on the weekly, what this is looking like to me is we have a low, a B high. We had a shallow pullback at 23.6. Price stalled out at the 2.7. And typically when we see that happen, we see price come in, make a deeper retracement before completing and finishing out at the D extension. Now that's on the weekly. Now I'm going to delete this. I'm going to go down to the daily to see what we have. And I think it may be the same fibs. It may be the same fibs. So I'm going to go from the low to this high. So we have A, B, C, D. Let me move this to the side. And then we have A, B, 38.2, C, D. That completed. So now, hold on. Let me make sure I did this right. I'm making a mess. Let me move this over. Oh, because I went off of here. Okay, so that's right. So this was my B. We had A, B. Here was the pullback here. So now I'm going to go, or actually it starts right here. Mellow. Y'all hear my cat? So then we have A, B, 23.6 pullback, stall out here on 27118. And so like I said, when we typically have that happen, we see price come back to the downside, at least to the 38.2, and then complete the sequence. So based off the fibs on the weekly and the daily, there is potential to the downside for a potential sale. Now, I'm going to show you what I thought I saw. I'm going to get rid of this fib. I've identified the level that I'm interested in, right? Which is this zone here. But I'm going to show y'all. I believe it was on the 4 hour. I can't even. Oh, there we go. So where price is right now, it's at a level of 4 hour support, and that's at 468 or 469, I guess you could say. And then there's another level of support beneath that at 4,664 or 4. Oh, excuse me, y'all. I'm sorry. at 414,665. So right here. So there's a level of support here where price currently is. And then there's another level of support beneath that. And you'll see that that was past resistance back in like February. And so I saw the potential for price to complete up to potentially monthly support or just before it. I'm going to attempt to run this fib sequence. Let me see. So we have y'all. The thing is, and what I guess I've become accustomed to in Smart Trader, is that it knows exactly how far to run a fib on each time frame. And that's kind of what a little bit you could say I'm struggling with right now. But looking at this, I went from my low to my high before my first significant drop, right? So I have my low here, which is A. I have B, and then I have a pullback to, it looks like the 50% fib line. And so the matching D extension in this case would be 1.51284. And so what I thought was that there is potential to the upside for, what is this? I'm trying to grab my ruler tool so I could tell you how many pips. That there was potential at least to monthly resistance for, what is that, 400 pips? Something like that. For 400 pips. But as you saw on the higher time frame, based on how I ran my fibs, and that could potentially be, we could be potentially going to the downside on the higher time frame. I believe that was the weekly and the daily. So how I'm looking at this, I'm going to squeeze out of here and I'm going to put my trend lines on it and approach it from the standpoint of, if we get the break, then there is, to me, that would be almost like a point of confirmation for the sell and the move to the downside. Or if we don't and price respects this trend line, then my guess is that we're probably going to finish out the sequence. But if I do this the way I'm supposed to draw it, we already got a break here. But that to me doesn't tell me much. It doesn't inform. Because there's all of this room in between that, price could move up in this, or not that high. I'm sorry. I'm doing too much. That price could move up to the level that we're talking about and then start to break its way down. So let me get rid of this and let me drill down, or drill in as I should say, and let me look at my trend line from the lowest point, which would be back in February, and how I would look at it and measure it. So I'm going to take my ray and I'm going to go from swing low to swing low, right? And I'm just zooming in to get a better picture. And I know somebody is going to complain, I can't see the candles. How do you know what to do? Well, I'm looking at price action, right? And I don't need to see each individual candle right now. Looking at price action. And I'm just trying to line this stuff up. So I'm going to go from here. There we go. So if I done messed up now. So what I've done is I've drawn from the last low that we had, which is back in February, and I connected to the next swing low, which was at the end of February, and drew that out. Then I drew my next trend line from that last low to the next low, which was Sunday, April 2nd. And so as you'll see, price right now, it hasn't crossed that trend line just yet. And it's at a 4-hour level of support also in the stochastic. I believe on the 4-hour, we are in the buy zone. On the 1-hour, we're in the buy zone. And when I say buy zone, meaning that price has oversold. And so there is a possibility, I believe, a price to move to the upside. Now, the question is, is price going to break down to this next level here, 466, and then go back up? Or is price going to respect this area here and begin to make its way to the upside? I would love to see this happen, right? I would love this, because I think that's, what did I say? Oops. I think I said it's almost 400 pips to the target. So we'll see when the market opens. That's a possibility. The other possibility is that we break through the trend lines and we start making the move to the downside to this target of 140, and then look for the move back to the upside. So I think that market open in the next couple hours after it is going to be crucial in determining what's going to happen here next. So let me know your thoughts. How are you all playing EURCAD based on what's going on in the market right now? Are you long? Are you short? And if either way, what's your setup? I'd be curious to know. Anyway, I am appreciative of you guys watching, and I will see you on the next video, which is probably going to be relatively soon. I've got some things that I want to talk to y'all about that I have not been able to film, so I'm looking forward to putting that together and connecting with you guys. So I'll see you on the next video. I hope that you have a phenomenal week, and I wish you many, 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 many pips. Bye.